All right, thank you for joining this channel. So I created this channel to talk about how to do better with our designs and systems and ways of life. And anyways, um, I hope you're gonna really stick around and hear what I have to say about different systems and different ways that we can improve our lives and maybe the world. So, anyways, I came up with a chat group at one point to try to stimulate you know constructive dialogue on coming up with better ideas on how to do cities and urban planning and I don't know, just different things like that. And I thought it would be cool to do this online forum, but um, I found out that there's a lot more negativity and pessimism um, than people willing to take the time and actually talk about constructive ways to make this world a better place. We're only here for a little bit of time, so you know when we're taking a look at our lives and considering, how can I make my life matter, and how can I leave this world a better place than the one I found, and so hopefully, through these videos, these shorts, um, you'll be inspired to make this world a better place, to make your life a better life, and be able to live more free and full of joy. So thanks for staying tuned. Um, some of the topics that I'm going to be discussing on this upcoming channel, is just going to be some upcoming topics. That, you know, things like politics and how we're doing politics in America right now. It's very divisive, not productive. We're going back and forth, back and forth. We're not showing that we're unified as a country. And we need that right now. We need to show the world, our allies, people that are wondering what America is going to do, and we need to learn how to come together better. And we're always going to have differences, but we need a better way on settling those differences and finding a path forward for all of us. And so I'm going to be talking about things like that. I'm going to be talking about relationships and gardening and so these are some topics on my heart. I also I may go into you know some city planning type of ideas that may be able to be more inclusive of different people's lifestyles and economic status and just be more inclusive to meet people where they're at. I'm an occupational therapist by trade, so we tend to want to look at things in a holistic standpoint and try to consider, kind of the weakest link, if you will, and those who have difficulty, doing everyday things, and making a space for them, making it where people can age in place and they don't have to end up in a skilled nursing facility when they get to a certain age and disability. And so there's a lot of things that's on my heart, but I want to hear from you. What kind of topics do you want me to try to address and talk about? Maybe you have an idea. Share it on this channel. And I like to make it a constructive channel that helps bring people of like-mindedness, that wants to help really make this world a better place, not just for themselves but for others. And I think that's what is lost right now in our culture. There's a lot of me thinking about how can I get mine, how can I take care of myself, and how can I You know, what about my happiness? What about my freedom? My choices? And so a lot of that leads to just that selfish living, self-centeredness, just will sap the joy out of you because we're not in this thing alone. We have to live with other people. You could choose to go live under a rock somewhere or out there in the middle of nowhere, but that's pretty tough. Some people could do it. Some people are survivalists, and they won't be listening to this or watching this video. But if you've ever attempted to even grow your own food, you know how hard it is, and or kill your own meat. Whatever it is. Like, I'm thankful that I live in in the day and age that we live in, that we have the conveniences and the resources at our fingertips. So, I don't think that's the answer. I think we need to find an answer that works for where we are now and where we're going, and where we want to go, because nothing happens by accident. Um, like you walk into a clean house, that house didn't just get clean by itself. When, if your house is anything like mine, it gets dirty quick, and it takes a lot of effort to keep up the cleanliness and order. And that's what we're seeing in this world is that there's just maybe not enough attention to keeping this world in order and keeping it clean, keeping it where people could really enjoy it, and if you just think about yourself and not your neighbor or someone else, that's far away from you, then the world is not going to be a better place. Yeah, your world may be good, but that's going to come and go. So we have more of a purpose to live than just for ourselves. So I hope you stay tuned. I hope you comment, like, and subscribe, that kind of thing. And stay tuned so we could explore these options together, these ways of doing better. Peace.